Alright, how are you everybody? My fellow boxing fans. Yeah, this is another prediction, of course, round. But the upcoming weekend, I got only two fights we're talking about, unfortunately. I really don't know what's going on. It's been really poor, but it looks like it's soon about to pick up. Yeah. So. The first fight, it's a very good one. It's at super featherweight, right? I think so. And it's Tevin Farmer versus Mickey Bay. Yeah, Mickey Bay, well, he's a lightweight, but anyway, Tevin Farmer is a super featherweight. I'm really not sure. It doesn't matter really. It's not for a title anyway, it's a 10-round fight. Mickey Bay is coming off. Well, he hasn't actually fought since December 2019. He's coming off a loss, split decision loss to George Kambosos Jr. And he also lost to Rances Barthélemy before that was 6 years ago, also by split decision. He used to hold the IBF lightweight title, but not so long ago. Yeah, he was stopped by John Molina. He was his only stoppage loss. And Tevin Farmer also lost his last fight, but that was in November. Sorry, in January 2020. So both are almost equally. You can say they are equally ring rusty. So this is a fight they both need. Both together, get back into it and also test where they are like when it comes to shape, form. Yeah. So Tevin Farmer, he was the IBF super featherweight champion for quite some time anyway. And in his last fight, he lost his title to Joseph Jojo Diaz on points. It was a close fight and a pretty close decision too. So that was his fifth defense. Yeah, all his other losses they happened early on in his career, and he also lost to Jose Pedraza actually by a TKO in the eighth round in 2012. All right, so Tevin Farmer is 5'6", 67-inch reach, and Mickey Bay is sorry 5'9", 69-inch also. Reach, so he doesn't have a reach advantage, but quite a big. Well, he does have a slight. The height disparity is a big one. However, Mickey Bay is not really known as a big puncher, really hard puncher, or hasn't scored many knockouts anyway. And the ones he scored were against subpar opponents. So he's got 11 KOs in 23 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. And Farmer also the same, even worse. I mean, he's got 6 knockouts in 30 wins with 5 losses and 1 draw. So, and also given that, and also the fact that they both haven't fought for over 2 years, well over 2 years, almost 3. I don't expect this to end any other way than on points. Yeah, the judges. It will be left to the judges most likely. Yeah, I don't know really. I think. Let's see how old Farmer is. Doesn't say here, but I guess I think he's a little bit younger than Bay actually. Bay is doesn't say. Well, this is really frustrating when you have to look for it. Look it up. Yeah, Bay is 39. That's right. All right. So He's the old guy here, of course. Farmer is 32, so he's still, in a good age for a fighter, relatively. So I think he will win. I also think he's just a good enough fighter to win this fight, by on points, of course. All right. So the other fight was Teofimo Lopez fighting an unknown guy by the name of Pedro Campa. Well, this guy has a record 34 1-1 and he's got 23 knockouts so far. But who has he fought? Nobody, really. Nobody. He has already been knocked or stopped once and beaten once. So, yeah, he's a little taller than Teofimo Lopez. But, sorry, I doubt that will play, of course, any difference. Yeah, since he lost to Cambosos, Teofimo Lopez has kind of changed, in the way he was, in the media. He has been very bitter about that loss. Even though, it was a close fight, but I thought that he really did deserve to lose it, and he just simply didn't do enough, to win. And it's like, I mean, probably after beating Komi and Lomachenko, he expected this just to be, an easy fight, and that's it turned out exactly the opposite of that, of course. And yeah, that was a lesson for him never to underestimate a guy who is like, a guy like Campos is very determined, tough guy, very aggressive. And yeah, since then Cambosos lost to Devin Haney, so that that loss looks, you might say even worse, technically for Lopez now, because now we know that Cambosos is not this, the next great fighter, unbeatable or something virtually unbeatable. But it happened, simply that maybe, the style of Lopez was simply perfect for Cambosos, yeah. And the style of Haney was not, obviously. But back to Teofimo, yeah. I've actually spoken once with him on the phone, and thanks to my buddy Joshua from 86 Boxing. Hello, Josh. And we both, I mean, we interviewed him more or less. So I know that he is a very determined guy. He actually moved to Arkansas from New York, where he is originally from, in order to train properly. So he's a very determined guy, definitely, And I believe he will come back and make a big, I mean, a big splash. Let's put it that way. And this will be just, a warm up for him. I have no doubt this fight will not go the distance. No, I don't think so. It's a 10-round fight, but still, I think the most I can see it going like 8 rounds, maybe. But I'm not sure if it will go even that far. It can end like everything between the first and the sixth round, something like that. But yeah, I mean, it's tough to predict exactly when that this will end, but I don't think it will go that much past the third round anyway. Fourth, fifth, or sixth, maybe, I don't know. So that would sorry, be my prediction. And after this, I hope to see. I think Teofimo should not, chase a rematch with Cambosos now, but try to get a fight against either someone like Haney or some of the other top guys, Ryan Garcia maybe. Yeah, that would be a really one hell of a fight. And when I asked him about Lomachenko, about fighting him again, he was a little like, oh, why should I do that? I already beat him, But I I didn't think he really, beat him beyond all doubt. But that's uh, that's another thing we can't discuss. That's a matter of the debate. Some people will say, yeah, he won clearly. But others, I'm sure there are enough of those who say no, it was very close, and it was. Yeah, it could have been a draw anyway. But anyway, enough about that. All right, so that would be it for this time. See you until the next week. Bye bye.